it's
And I reckon Trump's right. I reckon Trump, if he won before he gets sworn in, he could probably stop that war, because he'd just say, listen, you're not getting this, you're not getting that, fucking fix it up.
Yeah.
This is your area, or it's done, I'm coming in. So I reckon Trump would lay the law down and they'd listen to him. That's why, it's funny, I watched one thing the other day and they're like, Putin was saying he hopes Kamala gets in. I'm thinking, of course he does. Because if Trump gets in, he knows shit's got to stop. And he respects Trump and that, but he knows while Kamala, if she was in, he can pretty much have free reign and do whatever.
Yeah. Oh, okay. While we're talking about organizations and secret stuff.
Yeah, were we?
What about the assassination attempts?
Again, unbelievable, isn't it? And they talk about the rhetoric, they're blaming Trump too, but I'm like, really? What I don't get is this, the whole time they say he's another Hitler, he's going to destroy democracy, democracy's gone, he's going to get rid of the Constitution. One, he couldn't do that. So that's all bullshit when they keep bringing up the bloodbath thing that he said a long time ago about the auto industry. Like all the stuff they're saying he's going to turn the country bad. It's like, he was already president. He didn't do any of it. So why they keep spewing the lies? But it's like, they tried the first time. I think the first one, there seems to be a lot more questions there still too about when you see how long they knew the guy was there for and had footage of him, but yet they still let Trump go on stage. And then you see him now, after that, you think they would have upped the security if it wasn't for that Secret Service seeing the gun poking through the fence. It's like, and you think, what, there's still 40-odd days to go.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, are they going to try again? Because like I said, he's not going to change his schedule. He's still going to go out do stuff. So, and I think the only way, really, I don't think they could try rig it again, because I still believe it was rigged a bit last time. So they think, well, fuck, we've got to take him out. We can't.
Yeah.
Because how could Kamala win? Kamala's like, no one in her party even liked her. Now all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, she can't do nothing wrong.
Oh, it's not that. It's just so with RFK switching sides and all these
His
other
family hates him.
but all the other Democrats that are, and apparently they're organising this big rally or something over there, and it's called a unity rally. So so it's like
uniting who, like both parties or just
no. So they're actually supporting Trump. But they're saying, they're old Democrats, but saying, like, we don't want war, because that was one of the reasons why he switched over, because he said, one of the things he wants, no war.
He wants all that, looking into the health shit, not the food.
Food, health industry.
Medical,
And he
Big
goes,
pharma.
I'll go to whichever side, because he's getting old, and he said, I don't think I can go again.
Well, to me, that's how it should be. You can be a Democrat or a Republican, but if I'm a stout Democrat, but the Republican guy's going, I'm going to do this, doing that, and he's got ideas that I like, I'll be like, okay, this year I'm going to vote for the Republican, because when I see Kamala on TV, that annoys me. I know Trump said it finally, but it's like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to fix this. I'm thinking, all the stuff you're saying you're going to fix is the shit you and Joe did over the last 4 years. And then she's like, when I get in on day one, and Trump even said it, why day one? You're in now. Why don't you do it now? You're still in office as the vice president. Why aren't you doing this shit today or tomorrow? Why you got to wait for day one? You're in charge now. Yeah. So I don't get it when she's saying on day one, you could go back to the office now and do it.
Yeah. Oh, and just also too that if you add up how many, so it was 2 terms of Obama.
Oh yeah,
one term of Trump.
Yeah, I think like out of 6 or 19 years, it's only 4 years it's been a Republican.
Yeah, so it's like saying
you can't blame it.
Yeah.
When you look at his record, okay, COVID come along and that made things hard, but apart from that, with the economy, no wars, jobs, manufacturing, his record speaks for itself. He didn't become a dictator. He didn't fucking get rid of.
And look, I didn't agree with everything he did as far as like spending money and borrowing heaps of money, and there was he could have made bigger changes, whatever. He was definitely not perfect, but these people saying they're going to leave America and
they're the ones I laugh at because they said it last time. And then they're the ones that come on TV like Rosie O'Donnell. Well, Trump said he was going to do this and he didn't, and then somebody else, he said he didn't and he did. I'm thinking, well, you said you were going to leave America and you didn't, so shut the fuck up.
No, but also he was in for 4 years, so you think, you know,
Where would these people go anyway? Like, they're so pampered in America, these stars and shit, and people kiss their ass. If they went to another country, they wouldn't fucking...
Yeah.
They think America's bad. It's like, have they ever lived in another country like China or Africa, or go to fucking Germany somewhere, or Russia, or... It's like, you got no fucking idea.
Yeah, no, I just like now after hearing, you know, someone in between saying, oh, look, you know, they're gonna obesity's now not a lifestyle thing. It's
a disease.
Disease.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna spend $3 trillion on Ozempic.
Oh.
And RFK goes,
That's ridiculous.
We could give every American 3 organic meals a day for a fraction of that.
Exactly.
and you think, like, imagine if Americans got 3 organic
proper meals
a day, like,
even if it's saying, like, say pick one out, light and easy. Okay, it's not the best, but imagine if an American got 3 light and easy meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I know. That'd bring the problem down. Then they could just have a healthy snack in between.
I know. Like, when you think of all the money they spent on wars and stuff, and that's the whole thing. It's been out of all those years.
People forget too when they say there's a war demand they spend on the war, but then there's the ongoing things after wars when people come back who have injuries or legs, body limbs blown off. They got to get cared for, or they should. Some of them don't. But then the psychological aspect and the money. I said there's so much more that goes into a war. Even when the war's over, you're still paying for it.
Yeah, and I just think too that they've said that they're gonna, if they get in, they're gonna investigate like the health industry and stuff with the relationship with drug companies. And
Big Pharma will be putting him in his sites.
I know. So that's what I think.
You're going to ruin our fucking...
I think that the corruption is that deep that
we can't have him in.
Yeah, whether they kill him, whether they
put him in jail, they try everything.
Yeah, so I think they'd try and kill him because then everyone would riot.
But even before, after that, remember, was it after Butler? His plane and then Vance's plane had to make emergency landings. Yeah. I'm thinking, fuck, I'd be very careful with the mechanics on my plane because they'll try and do, like I said, because he had to make that emergency landing like a week or 2 after.
Yeah.
And then the vice president's plane had to make one. I'm thinking, fuck, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, no.
I'll be definitely. I'll be doing a Biden. The last few weeks, I'll be in the basement.
Yeah, no. Look, they'll do something and provoke a like civil unrest.
Oh yeah,
and then it's like, here's these people again. Like,
the MAGA people are at it again.
Democracy. We're gonna have to lock them up. We're gonna have to put all these laws in, and then
that's the thing. Because normally before an election, something big normally happens to get your attention off it, and then somebody will try. She'll try and come out probably like the savior. Yeah. And Trump would be made look bad. This is all his fault.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, they keep bringing up the insurrection. They keep bringing up...
Yeah.
And he said there was good people on both sides. And it's like he denounced the KKK and white supremacy. He goes, but in those groups, there still are good people. Not the groups of the KKK, but the groups that were fighting back and forth. That's just passionate people on both sides. They're not bad people, but but it's just crazy. It's like you've never seen anything like it, have it? Just like they call it, that Trump derangement syndrome, just the way people are just flat out fucking nuts.
Yeah. And if anyone thinks, they should listen to RFK's speech when he threw his thing behind Trump, and that will tell you everything you need to know about.
And that Tulsi Gabbard, finally went over.
Yeah. Sometimes, even if you're not a Trump supporter, sometimes in life you've got to choose the least worst option. And when you
like I said, you just look at the record, take their last 4 years and Trump's 4 years, and just go through economy, fuel prices, electricity prices, the cost of living, food. It's like which is better for me right now? Okay, I don't like him, but right now for the country and the economy, I'm going to vote for him.
Like even in Australia, like as a business owner, I'm praying that he gets in, just for the sake of. If they stop that war in Ukraine straight away, energy prices will drop. There'll be less taxation because you're not spending money on weapons.
Because how does that affect us here? Because how many times when our fuel goes up here from the war in Ukraine, I'm like, how does that affect our fuel prices when it comes from Singapore?
And ultimately too, you don't want to see people dying and then it's crazy enough it's gone on 3 years obviously, or probably longer now, but then they're obviously not going to win, or it's going to be I reckon
Trump's right. I reckon Trump if he won before he gets sworn in,
Yeah.
he could probably stop that war, because he'd just say, listen, you're not getting this, you're not getting that, fucking fix it up.
Yeah.
This is your area, or it's done, I'm coming in. So I reckon Trump would lay the law down and they'd listen to him. That's why, it's funny, I watched one thing the other day and they're like, Putin was saying he hopes Kamala gets in. I'm thinking, of course he does.
Yeah.
Because if Trump gets in, he knows shit's got to stop. And
Yeah.
he respects Trump and that, but he knows while Kamala, if she was in, he can pretty much have free reign and do whatever.
Yeah. No, so I really do, you know.
With her word salads that she starts talking
Yeah.
about. It's like she's talking to a kindergarten class. You know, people, we're going to... That's his big word. What was she saying before? It's the something of something that's...
The significance of insignificance.
Yeah,
and
something like that.
I'm like, yeah.
It's like she's just thinking of words and she's just putting them together. I thought, back in the day, maybe we used to make fun of George Bush because he'd come out with some shockers, you know, fool me once, twice. He'll just have a brain. And the shit she comes up, AI, it's a wonderful thing, AI, you know?
Yeah.
It's 2 letters, AI.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, really, thanks.
It's intelligence, but it's artificial.
You know, space, it's everywhere. Oh my God.
Well, now you know that they're not, like, you don't know how many, obviously that they're trying to shoot him, that obviously he wasn't a puppet for the people in charge, but
no.
Now you see that they've all been puppets and, you know.
Oh yeah, it was like you said, because she was the first one to leave back when Biden got in. Like she didn't get one single vote from anyone. And then, like I said, it's just unbelievable. And then she hated Biden. Remember, I think you're a rapist, and I believe those women. I was that girl at the back of the bus. Next thing, I'm vice president.
But you know, some people gave you stick about your comments about Russia and saying how you support a fascist dictator or something like that. But my question to them is, do you really think it's any better in a country where you can only choose between 2 hand-picked candidates?
And then even if you pick one that's too bad, we want this person in anyway.
No,
so.
well, the one time they got someone in that wasn't, they made a
well, it's true what he says. How you've never seen it before. Even like when he wasn't president, okay, things died off Rob. As soon as he said he's run again, out come all the lawsuits, out come all the impeachments, out come everything. And I'm thinking, even these lawsuits that are like statute of limitations has run out. Even some Democrats said this is a stupid case. It shouldn't even go into court because nothing like this has ever been done. It's like, we know what you're doing. It's like so obvious. And they talk about, Putin over there, elections, interference. I'm thinking, well, what are you doing? Yeah. The DOJ and everybody else you got going after him and shit. It's like, come on, you're trying to fucking make it so he can't even, like, getting his name not even on the ballot. It's like, put his name on the ballot. If people don't want to vote for him, they won't. If they do, they will. But it's not your choice to not even have him on there.
Yeah, no, that's what...
and then they didn't want RFK on there, but then they won't take his name off some of them now because they're like, if we leave it on, he might still...
But even he goes, I could never get on any of the mainstream TV stations. Yeah. So he goes, what's the difference between here and Russia? You get your political opponents aren't allowed to go on TV, same as Russia. So... it's just it's the illusion of
Putin would lock him up or kill him, and it's like you're trying to lock Trump up.
And ultimately this system that you got 2 forms, and now it's proven that they're actively poisoning their population with this processed food and over prescribing
medications,
medications and.